Okay. Well, I'd like to thank everyone here tonight for coming to listen to the second table read here at the Hub. Some of you are veterans, and I want to thank you for coming back to put my work to life. And for those of you who are here for the first time, I can't thank you enough for volunteering to put some flavor to my babies here. I am much more excited than I was the last time. Last time I was under a lot of pressure to perform this script of mine out of a total of 4 that I'm writing for the anthology, The Parables, because I was hoping to make the accolades that it had into a movie franchise. This time I am very happy to say that Possible Dream Entertainment has signed to produce The Parables starting this spring. So, thank you. I'm very hopeful that all of you will be able to enjoy my work very soon, and quite possibly some of you will be in it. So I'm hopeful for that as well. So with that, I am going to begin the 3rd installment with your very, very capable and very positive performance of The Parables, High Part 1. Exterior highway, I-40 west, outskirts of Greensboro, North Carolina, morning of good 2028. Audience's point of view zooms in from low planetary orbit down toward what appears to be cloud cover. The theme song for Forrest Gump plays, but is abruptly interrupted when what was seemingly clouds suddenly is revealed to be white exhaust from a Mack truck, and a floating feather the audience was observing whimsically float down smashes against the windshield as it loudly honks its horn. The truck's windshield wiper brushes it off the truck, the audience's perspective following it to reveal traffic driving westbound on I-40 just outside Greensboro, North Carolina, the same morning as good 2028. The camera departs the feather as it reaches a late model Jeep Grand Wagoneer and peers inside. Interior, Jeep Grand Wagoneer. Jim, early 30s, white or mixed, charming, affable, protective, such as Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Tasso McCorless, is driving alone with Islands in the Stream playing on the speakers when an incoming call reading wife appears on the console. He answers it.
Hi, checking in on me?
Hi there. No, maybe. Just wanted to see if you were close to Fort Bragg, Liberty Bragg.
Bragg again. New Bragg. Liberated Bragg. Braggadocious. I'm gonna stop now. Almost to the turn, 42-1.
Behind Jim's car on the horizon, a small bright white light flashes and ripples across the sky. Grace screams. In the background, Jim can hear the sound for the emergency broadcast system.
Grace? Honey, what's wrong? What happened? Grace?
Jim, the TV is saying a nuclear bomb just detonated in Omaha, Nebraska.
Ahead of Jim, a car swerves across 2 lanes to exit. A number of other cars wobble.
What? Hun, are we at war?
On the eastbound lanes, 2 cars collide, trying to exit at the same time. Overhead, a pair of F-35s stream by.
Jim, what the hell was that? Are you still on the highway? Are you still headed to your meeting?
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Yeah, Grace,
Ahead, a semi-truck honks and slams on the brakes as 3 cars merge onto the highway, cutting it off while a bus careens in front of them to exit. 3 helicopters fly in formation towards the base overhead.
Jim, are you okay? Get off the highway right now. Turn around.
You think I should cancel? Honey, it's a huge contract with the biggest
military base in the world. Jim, finish that thought. Turn around right now and come and... Oh my God, the president is on the television.
Oh, she was still Emily in Parising with her BFF.
You're only saying that because he's gay now? Can you not be MAGA right now? And shut up I want to hear this.
In the background, Jim can hear on the television President Moore advising the public that FEMA is AI controlled and is consolidating and coordinating all civilian and military response, and that Americans have nothing to worry about.
Shit!
Jim slams on the brakes as the car in front of him is hit by another car trying to make the exit, and two cars collide into the guardrail. He swerves out of the way, just missing the crash, but causing a bus to swerve into the center divider. A truck hits the bus and bursts into flames.
Jim! Jim, what just happened? Jim!
I'm okay. I just had a close call, but...
Jim said Astalis, get off that highway right now. Do you hear me now?
Yes, boss.
Jim lurches the SUV onto the exit ramp and exits the highway just as a string of Teslas collide on the eastbound lanes while 5 F-18s scream overhead. Dissolved to 4 hours later. Mountain Road, northeast of Asheville, North Carolina. Jim's Grand Wagoneer speeds along the windy, evergreen-lined road, while the audience hears the radio discussing a virulent outbreak of COVID in Scottsdale, Arizona, that FEMA AI identified as a bioattack by China. And despite all human efforts to intervene, bombed Shanghai in response. Cut to interior Grand Wagoneer. Jim has his sleeves rolled up and is chewing on a bamboo straw, still talking to Grace.
Where are you now?
Jim glances at the GPS.
I'll be home in 5 minutes. What the hell is happening, Grace?
This fucking FEMA AI has gone crazy. I think we're at war with China. I can't get in touch with my mom.
The phone cuts out and the council monitor goes blank.
Grace? Grace! What the fuck is...
A massive white light fills the sky on the other side of the mountain. All sound goes silent. The light subsides and is replaced by an approaching darkness. The ground begins to rumble. Jim speeds up the Wagoneer.
No.
Wide shot of the Wagoneer driving on the mountain road as nuclear blast approaches mountain from opposite direction. The shockwave hits the mountain and ricochets over and around it, missing the driving vehicle, but wreaking destruction everywhere else.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
The shaking and destruction ends just as Jim reaches the long driveway. He flies up the narrow lane and slams on the brake as he arrives to a 50,000 square foot stone French provincial mansion nestled in the mountain, only slightly damaged by the shaking caused by the blast. The most visible damage seems to have occurred to the stone entrance, where the estate's name, Greystone, now only reads Grace. Jim stops the car at the entrance, turns it off, and runs the rest of the way to the front door.
Grace! Grace! Grace!
Fade to black. Opening credits of High Part 1. Fade in. (2007) Brooklyn Hospital, nursing ward. 2 nurses place a freshly washed newborn in an incubator labeled female, name unassigned.
She's just about perfect, isn't she? I can't believe what just happened with the intended parents. To the intended parents, you didn't hear? The brakes were cut. They never stood a chance. Murder? On the way to get their baby? Who would... What do you mean they aren't coming? Oh Lord, we better handle this right now.
The 2 nurses rush out of the ward, darting down the hallway towards maternity, neither looking back to see fur-ensconced Luella, European, 60s, wise and treacherous, such as Jessica Lange or Susan Sarandon, slip in before the doors shut and automatically lock. She approaches the baby just placed and cradles her.
My sweet child, by the grace of God, you have been brought to me. Shh. Come now. Let's take you home.
Luella takes one quick glance towards the maternity ward, then confidently strides out of the room and towards the exit sign. Cut to exterior Brooklyn Hospital entrance. Luella strides out of the hospital, baby in hand, and effortlessly enters the open door of a waiting Maybach, idling at the curb being held by a very at-attention driver. Jump cut to interior Maybach. Luella hands the baby to a waiting private nurse and turns to speak to her husband, Monty, white, slightly southern, affable, quiet, such as Ed O'Neill.
Meet your great granddaughter, Grace.
Grace. No, I like that. I take it no trouble?
Luella grins and looks out the window.
I decide when there's trouble.
Luella knocks on the divider.
Greystone, go.
The Maybach pulls away just as faint alarm sirens can be heard ringing in the hospital. Fade to black. Exterior, Greystone, 2007. Rain pelts the Maybach as it pulls up to the sandstone-colored gravel circular driveway and the columned entrance of Greystone. Staff stand at attention, flanking the steps to the front door, holding back umbrellas, waiting for the car's arrival. Upon stopping, the two staff members closest to the vehicle approach the passenger door as the driver holds a golf-sized umbrella over the exit space as Luella exits first, followed by the nurse holding Grace, followed by Monty. The driver leads, holding the largest umbrella for Luella, while the two awaiting staff members follow, holding their umbrellas for the nurse and Grace, then Monty. The group enter Greystone. Cut to interior Greystone entry hall. A house manager awaits the group's arrival with a large silver tray. Luella enters first, silently shrugs off her fur to reveal a bright burgundy cashmere dress with persimmon patent leather belt with matching high heels and a diamond pendant necklace. A staff member catches the fur and rushes it away. Luella seamlessly whisking our gargantuan glass filled with Pinot Noir and gliding into the parlor. The nurse quickly follows and mouths thank you to the manager, while plucking the moist towelettes from the tray and begins rising the giant switchback grand staircase to the second floor. Lastly, Monty strides in, smiles and nods at the manager, and grasps the sifter full of bourbon from the now empty tray and follows the wake of his wife further into the manse.
Phantasma! Go.
The giant cherry front door slams shut from the difference in barometric pressure from the storm as the staff were guiding them shut, followed by a massive shattering noise as the two-story oval mirror on the staircase landing, facing the front door, explodes, shooting giant shards of glass towards the nurse and Grace. The nurse turns to protect Grace, falls to her knees, and crumples to the floor, revealing a huge triangle shard protruding from the back of her head. The house manager rushes into the room. The chef screams.
She's dead! Call 911.
Stop.
Everyone turns to see Luella calmly emerging from the dark, still holding her wine.
And get my granddaughter.
Match cut to exterior Greystone entrance. Police cars and a corridor. Van fled the driveway, the red, white, and blue lights creating a 4th of July light show on the facade of Greystone. The rain has stopped, and as officers and medical personnel stream in and out of the entrance, Luella talks closely to a late 20s deputy sheriff.
Well, it was clear the girl was unwell from the start. I was just on my way to call the agency for a replacement when I heard the commotion. She clearly was delusional, thought she saw a ghost, smashed the mirror, screamed for everyone to go, then took her own life.
Yes, Miss Good. But forgive me, on the back of her own head, how could...
To protect the baby. Of course. She was still a nurse, deputy. No.
Yes, and again, forgive me, Mrs. Good, but I received statements that the front door slammed just before the incident. And could it be possible another party entered the home?
Devin. You've lived here your whole life. Has anyone ever dared enter these doors uninvited?
The deputy points to various cameras surrounding the home.
Would it be possible to review your security footage, just to be certain?
Only cause undue delay, and we really want to move on after a very long day, bringing our granddaughter home, and you already have all the information you need.
Yes, of course, but...
Luella takes the deputy's hand and places her other hand over it, a $5,000 thick brown paper bag tightly pressed in between.
And we do so appreciate you coming personally at such short notice, Deputy. You have always been so good to our family.
Devin blushes and clears his throat.
Yes, ma'am. Just doing my job. About your granddaughter, I hate to ask, but the staff report that you just arrived from New York and there is an Amber Alert for an infant taken from a Brooklyn hospital. Can you please get her parent on the line or a copy of the guardianship papers? A dozen other law enforcement personnel are aware of the situation. I have no choice.
Of course you don't. I understand completely. Are you going by vital records on your way back?
Vital records on my...
Good. Do you mind stopping by for me?
Oh, for the papers.
A staff member has already handed Luella a gift basket of olive oil, artisanal bread, wine, and a brown paper bag twice as large as Devon's with the name Karen written on it.
Could you be a dear and drop this off for me? I'll have those papers for you by tomorrow.
Fade to black. .com Regional Headquarters, suburban Omaha, Nebraska. Ava Ranaski, early 30s, good casting, and Lily Bloom, late 20s, good casting. Enter the loading dock in mid-conversation.
And again, I cannot thank you enough for saving me here. The universe has not been the kindest, and you are really doing me a solid.
Girl, you are doing me a favor. Honest. We need the help. I could use some more estrogen around here for my own sanity. And Robert's a dear friend who spoke the world of you.
Well, that makes twice Uncle Rob saved my life then. Do you mind if I text him really quick?
Take your time. Shift doesn't start for another 40 minutes, and I still need to file all your paperwork. See you out there in a few.
Ava jogs into the break room, leaving Lily alone in the loading dock. As Lily looks back down at her phone, she momentarily glimpses the image of a woman resembling an older Ava on the phone before disappearing. Lily pauses, then begins texting Uncle Rob on her phone.
Uncle Rob, my savior. Honest, you are the best.
A clanking sound 100 yards in the distance in the supposedly empty loading dock startles Lily, who jumps and looks around. When she looks back down at her phone, the text reads,
"Your daughter is still alive. And I know where she is."
Lily drops the phone and lets out a shriek. Ava runs out from the break room.
Lily, girl, what is it? Did a coyote get in here?
Hi,
Lily looks back down at her phone to see the original text to Uncle Rob.
yeah. I don't know what I saw. Something clattered over there in the corner.
You see why I need you here? This place is creepy as fuck. Come on, I'll get you set up.
Ava puts her arm around Lily and leads her to the break room, just as Leo, early 40s, good casting, exits the elevator with another employee.
Hi, Leo. How's it going, Abe? Settling in all right, Leo? Leo?
Hey, Eva. I'll do it. Hey, Eva. Yeah, Abe here was just showing me how to submit requisitions in the rare case the system goes down.
System goes down. Not likely, Leo. Leo, this is our new hire, Lily, who's going to keep me sane down here. Lily, this is Leo, our very own MIT genius who will never let our systems crash out.
Lily and Leo shake hands. Leo blushes.
Michigan Tech, actually. I got into MIT, but my brother Armand quit his job unexpectedly, so we couldn't afford it, so...
Awkward silence.
So, about those requisition forms. Yes.
Leo claps his hands and all four enter the break room. Fade to interior Greystone entrance 2017. The morning sun pours into a more brightly decorated Greystone with lighter carpet lining the grand staircase, highlighting the colors of the newly hung two-story portrait of Luella, Monty, and then 10-year-old Grace. A red four-square ball playfully bounces down from the second story, followed by a joyous Grace, giggling as she lightly dances in her chase.
Come back!
Grace reaches out to grab the ball, which slips from her fingers and tumbles to the first floor. Grace lunges forward, loses her footing, and falls after it, nearly hitting her head on the marble floor before being caught by Monty, who lets out a grunt as he picks her up.
Easy there, Trigger. Not the head. We don't want another one of those.
You have no idea what we spent to get this one.
Luella is standing behind Monty, wearing a dark oatmeal Diane von Furstenberg wrap dress and raw ruby pendant necklace with matching ruby kitten heels, holding a cordial glass filled with brandy. A voice is heard from the living room television.
She knows.
Monty, did you leave the television on again?
I haven't been watching I keep telling you.
I swear you are starting to go senile.
Luella dramatically turns and glides toward the living room. Monty turns to Grace.
How about we take this outside? What do you say?
Grace smiles broadly and nods her head.
Grabbing us some coats then?
Monty turns and almost runs into a staff member holding an empty tray. They both laugh. The staff member turns back around and almost steps on Grace, kneeling down to pick up her ball, and lets out a shout, dropping the tray. Grace looks at the tray to see a vague shape of a woman screaming the word, Grace.
Papa!
Cut to Nile.com regional headquarters loading dock. Ava waves off Lily, who enters the elevator that dials Robert Lyons, white, late 40s, cool, quiet, steely calm, such as Michael Fassbender.
Hey, Robert,
How's the first day going?
Besides being spooked by a coyote, she's acclimating pretty well, I'd say.
I'm sorry. A coyote? Where the hell did I send her?
Even Manhattan gets coyotes once in a while, big shot. Been in Paris too long, Premier Monsieur?
Robert laughs softly.
So long as she's with you, she's safe.
I had no idea you two had grown so close after you saved her. She has you in your phone as Uncle Rob.
That's because I am.
Wait, what?
I'm Lily's uncle.
Ava stops in her tracks.
Okay. I'm gonna need some help here with this plot twist, babe.
I discovered shortly after meeting with Max's widow that he raped my sister Elizabeth and she gave birth to Lily.
Are you shitting me?
I wish I was. My Disney villain of a mother, rather than have a scandal, institutionalized my sister and placed Lily in a home.
I'm sorry. She did what? To her grandchild?
Elizabeth was 16 at the time, and my mother was too old to pass it off as her own.
Oh my fucking God.
Somehow, Lily learned about Max being her real father when she was 10, and coincidentally, the power went out at the place she was living at that same day, and, well, she escaped, and we know the rest.
But she was saved by the people in the cab. They petitioned for guardianship.
Guess who they were heading to the one place they suspected she would go?
No.
And they got it. Easy as pie. Delivered in a brown paper bag.
Robert, do you ever wonder? I mean, Lily's daughter. You don't think...
Greystone has jammers a mile out and state-of-the-art security the same distance. But I've never stopped monitoring.
Wow. Just... wow. I was expecting to hear, it's an endearing nickname.
Well, it is endearing.
Both chuckle. Cut to interior Leo's office. Leo is typing on his computer. An automated requisition program open. The phone rings. Leo answers.
Leonardo Santadas here.
He hears static.
Hello? Someone there?
Through the static, Leo can make out a faint, raspy voice.
It.
The line goes dead.
Hello?
Leo looks at the receiver.
The fuck was that?
He glances at the computer to see an email advertising cost-saving, environmentally friendly, in-house water filtration as an alternative to bottled water subscriptions. Factory installation and activated charcoal delivery included. Leo pauses for a second, shrugs, and clicks on the link. Cut to Greystone entrance 2022. Checkpoints are being dismantled at the entrance to Greystone. Staff are removing their masks in celebration. 15-year-old Grace is hugging departing teaching staff as they help load their luggage. She waves as the cars pull away, then jumps and lets out a small yelp before running into the entry doors. Jump cut to interior Greystone entry hall. Monty is exiting the entry hall as Grace comes in. She joins him as they walk towards the parlor.
Grandpa, damn old laughed COVID's officially over. I am an actual teenager now.
Well, lady, you've been a teenager for quite some time now. Let's not throw caution to the wind quite yet, shall we?
The pair enter the parlor, a walnut-lined teleportation into an English hunting lodge. Grace rolls her eyes.
Yes, obviously, Grandpa. But you know what I mean.
I understand.
A loud crash coming from the parlor washroom stops Monty mid-sentence.
Grandpa, what was that?
Stay here.
Monty slowly approaches the slightly ajar bathroom door and slowly opens it. He sees the medicine cabinet inside has fallen to the floor. He steps in. Immediately the door slams behind him, the lights turn off, and an amorphous face in the cabinet mirror shouts,
Save her!
Immediately a smaller face mirror hanging on the wall to Monty's left screams in a different, distorted voice. The mirror flies off the wall and strikes Monty directly on his left temple, shattering. Monty falls to the floor.
Grandpa!
Grace can be heard banging on the bathroom door. Fade to parlor room 20 minutes later. Paramedics are tending to Monty in the bathroom and Grace on the couch while taking a statement from Luella. Wearing a short-sleeved black cashmere polo, a deerskin couture Oscar de la Renta skirt with red belt, dark brown leather flats, and an Hermes scarf around her neck, with a diamond tennis bracelet on her right arm holding an oversized red wine glass being filled with seasonal lambrushka by the house manager. As the house manager begins to withdraw the bottle, she gently holds it in place 3 seconds longer with two fingers.
Well, it's been an ordeal, really, for all of us. I really don't know how much longer we can endure these accidents and visions of his. A more structured environment really might be the best solution for him, really, for all of us.
So you didn't see the accident, man?
Accident? It's an omen, really. A harbinger. I really call it a blessing.
No, she did not.
Grace.
Laura's head swivels in place like lightning.
Grace. Do not interrupt when adults are speaking. Have I taught you anything?
Bitch.
Just as everyone looks toward the source of that comment, the glass in Luella's hand shatters, sending glass shards and labrushka everywhere and slicing Luella's hand. She gasps. Grace screams. Fade to interior Greystone entrance. An older paramedic is tending to Grace as other paramedics attend to the paramedic that interviewed Luella, while another to Luella's hand.
I really cannot tell you what is going on right now. Things are flying at my grandpa's face. Things are exploding in my grandma's hand.
Do not call me that.
Now the house is calling her a bitch. Do we need an exorcism or something?
And one more deep breath. Thank you so much. We're all done here.
The paramedic walks away, leaving Grace perplexed and dissatisfied. As she walks toward Luella and her paramedic, the camera catches 2 figures in the mirror on the stairs leading up to the second floor fighting.
Is your hand okay?
Just pay attention. Make sure no one is stealing anything.
Cut to black. Nile.com Regional Headquarters, 2022. Executive Conference Room. Leo is setting up the conference room for a video presentation when AJ, good casting, walks in on the phone.
I'm telling you, I have a bad feeling with having all of these Clio speakers being installed everywhere. Every office stand. I saw the memo. I guarantee shit is...
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Leo swings around to look at the just installed Clio speaker. AJ yelps and physically jumps.
Jesus Christ! Dan, the speaker just asked me to repeat that last part. No, I am not joking. I gotta go.
AJ hangs up, takes a breath, and notices Leo.
Oh, hey there, Leonard.
Leo's good.
Great. So, are you still going to be setting up the meetings, or is this,
AJ points at Cleo.
I will.
Thank God. Okay, great, because this is the New York office, and I really don't want to fuck it up.
I get it.
AJ immediately starts leaving.
Amazing. I'll be back in 30. Really appreciate it, Leo.
As soon as AJ closes the door, the lights in the conference room go out. The projector turns on, and Empire State of Mind Part 2 starts playing. The screen starts playing aerial footage of Manhattan.
Cleo, pause presentation.
The presentation continues, the shot focusing in on Midtown.
Cleo, stop.
The camera is now at MoMA. Leo walks over to the wall and unplugs Cleo. He looks over to the screen to see the camera entering MoMA for 1 second longer. He quickly checks the plug in his hand before turning off, heavily, and looks around before opening the conference room door and leaving. Fade to Nile.com loading dock break room. A shift is leaving the room, leaving Abe at one table and Lily and Ava at another, sitting down and taking off their jackets.
Girl, give me strength on this one.
Nigeria? You couldn't pick a less stressful beach location? Oahu?
Not sure international aid organizations go there, but I like where your thinking's at.
How long?
Monty says a year, just like everyone else just out of college, but I don't know. He admires Robert so much.
The bio dad? Is he hoping to find his own future president of France over there? Isn't it enough Uncle Rob suggested?
I like it.
I didn't even know they were in touch, girl.
Ava laughs.
First of all, Lily, Robert's parents are from Morocco. And I more meant Robert's time in Nigeria with the Peace Corps.
The Ice Queen was in the Peace Corps?
I can't believe the French press gave him that nickname.
Leo busts into the break room, looks around quickly, spots Ava and Lily startled, and looks back at him, and looking back at him, and rushes over to them.
Eva, Lily, hi. I need to ask you, have you been noticing problems with your company equipment today or recently?
Now this place has some great IT service.
No?
Leo, what is this about?
Good, no, that's good. It's probably nothing, maybe, I don't know. Cleo?
That creepy speaker?
Yeah, wait. You think she's creepy?
Yes. She asked me to repeat myself this morning when I was on the phone with my son.
She keeps giving me driving instructions to Asheville, North Carolina, and the weather report there.
Asheville?
Have you been asking him questions about North Carolina?
I haven't been to Asheville since I was a kid.
You are a kid.
Lily rolls her eyes.
A literal kid. I ran away from there as a teenager.
Ava's eyes go wide.
Wait. Greystone? As in Asheville?
Greystone? Like in He-Man?
That's Greystone.
And yes, just outside Asheville in the mountains. Grandpa Monty and Llewellyn.
Grandpa Monty? Robert's father's name's Monty?
Who's Grandpa Monty? Who's Robert?
You didn't know?
I didn't even know he was your actual uncle.
No way. For real? Bob's your uncle?
Not now, Leo.
Okay, but seriously, you haven't been looking it up lately or been talking to your grandparents?
Asking, Leo. You looked nervous coming in here.
Well, this is going to sound crazy, but
Leo is interrupted by the sound of a baby crying coming from under the table. All three freeze, then slowly start to look for the source. Lily reaches into her back, pulls out her phone, which is ringing. When she looks at the caller ID, it reads DNA.
DNA. Is that some fertility?
No, it means do not answer.
Whose number is it?
Luella.
Lily reaches for the phone and the call disappears. All three look at each other. Fade to black. Greystone, 2026. Nurses are assisting Monty exit an executive van while staff load luggage into Greystone. A 19-year-old Grace runs out of the entrance to greet Monty with a big hug.
Welcome home, Grandpa.
Oh, good to be home, little darling.
Are these your new, helpers?
Round the clock. Happy to have them if it means I get to stay here.
Well, let's get you inside then.
Grace takes Monty's arm and walks him into Greystone. Jump cut to interior Greystone entrance. Luella is supervising movers scrambling to finish preparing a small room down a corridor off to the left of the entrance. She is wearing a pink cashmere short-sleeve sweater, purple velvet pants, mustard belt, mustard leather kitten heels, and a pink diamond ring holding a glass of red Zinfandel. Her hair is tied up in a bun. Grace notices the move.
Hi. Where's Grandpa's home? Where are you putting him?
He needs to be on the first floor.
Hi, honey.
Does he need to be in the laundry room?
Luella finally looks in their direction, frown.
It is a converted office with a full bathroom adjacent. Near the entrance, the laundry room is the next room.
Happy to be home.
Luella glances at Monty without moving her head.
Yes, welcome back. Your things are there.
Monty smiles warmly and walks toward his new accommodations. Grace glares at Luella.
Didn't feel like apologizing for the last 2 years.
For what? He was there. So, he's well enough to be home. He's home.
There was nothing wrong with him?
Watch your tone. You're not an adult yet. You know nothing of adult matters.
Luella turns dramatic, miraculously without spilling a drop, and walks towards the parlor in the opposite wing. As she does, the portrait family slowly give her the middle finger, then turn their faces into a frown, then ghoulish, then protrude out of the frame after her, reaching toward her as she leaves. Something drops from the picture and clatters.
Hello?
Grace approaches the landing slowly and sees a small round object wrapped in paper on the floor. She picks it up and unwraps it. Inside is a miniature snow globe of a figure skater on a pond with the letter L underneath. She opens the paper to see, "Sorry we missed you," package slip from Nile.com with the words "Call your mother" written on it with a number written below having an Omaha, Nebraska area code.
What is that?
Grace jumps, then quickly stuffs the paper in her pocket as she turns to Luella.
I heard something drop on the floor.
So did I.
Yeah, I came up here and found this. What is it?
Grace hands Luella the snow globe. Luella's eyes go wide upon seeing it, and her hands begin to tremble. She quickly puts the snow globe in her pocket.
It belonged to your mother, Elizabeth. I lost it shortly before she died. How it ended up here, I have no idea, but I thank you for finding it and returning it to me. It means a great deal to me.
But it had the letter L on it.
Luella looks stumped for half a second before continuing.
Liz. We called her Liz. Sometimes. Again, thank you.
Luella very awkwardly kisses Grace on the forehead.
Now go off and play, or whatever else you do now.
With that, Luella descends the stairs quickly and exits the entrance hall. Grace looks in Luella's direction with confusion a few more seconds before pulling out the paper in her pocket, looking at it a second more, and descending the stairs to the second floor. Fade to black. 2027. Interior, Ava's home. Monty is hugging Ava goodbye and enters the waiting car to take him to the airport. Ava is wiping away tears while Lily is waiting on the couch holding up a box of tissues for her.
That was a nice visit.
I can't believe he's going to do another tour.
At least it sounds like he made good friends there. Maybe even a boyfriend from what he's saying.
I just don't know what he's trying to.
Lily's phone starts to ring. She looks down. It has an Asheville, North Carolina area code.
Get that. Order some food. Pizza?
Lily is staring at the phone.
Yeah, sure. Hello?
Parmesan. Grace approaches Luella.
Page 29.
Oh, pardon me.
Hello?
Is this Elizabeth Bloom?
Lily stands up.
No, this is her daughter. May I ask who's calling?
Grace gasps.
Are you my sister?
Lily yells and nearly drops the phone. Ava runs in from the kitchen. Tears start to well in Lily's eyes.
What is your name, sweetie?
Grace?
Tears begin flowing down Lily's face.
Hi, Grace. Did Luella tell you Elizabeth was your mom?
You know my grandmother? Although she doesn't let me call her
Of
that.
course she wouldn't, the narcissistic bitch. Grace, honey, are you at Greystone right now?
Grace yelps.
You know Greystone? You are my sister.
No, sweetie, but I'm old enough to be.
So, that's a medium veggie lover's pizza. Is that right? Ma'am. Ma'am.
Shut up. This is really good.
Grace, honey, you're 18 now?
19, 20 soon.
Right, 19. Okay, good. Let me tell you a story, sweetie. It's a little scary about a 16-year-old girl who ran away to New York City and made some very bad choices with one beautiful outcome. Then I need to tell you about your great uncle who saved my life more than once.
I have a great uncle?
The greatest.
Fade to black. Exterior, Elysee Palace, France. Camera swoops down from cloud altitude and gives a 360-degree view of the palace. Cut to interior, Elysee Palace, presidential quarters. Robert is leaving with his presidential detail, having just said goodbye to Robert, who is being attended to getting dressed. He is wearing a crisp white Chanel button-down shirt, Yves Saint Laurent summer weight gray pants, Hermes dark red leather belt, brick red Prada loafers, and a Panther Cartier watch.
À quelle heure attendons-nous le sénateur Moore?
An attendant clears her throat and takes a breath.
Senator Moore, she will arrive tomorrow morning.
Robert gives a single nod in approval.
I seem to be a magnet for senators, d'accord?
The attendants giggle. Robert's phone rings. An attendant brings it to him. He recognizes the number.
Ava, is everything okay?
There's someone who wants to talk to you.
A very long second goes by.
Hello?
Uncle Rob?
Robert freezes and does not say a word for another second.
Lily, are you all right, my dear?
I just spoke to my daughter.
Robert briskly walks away from the attendants.
You're sure? It was her?
It was her. She was in Greystone. Luella's been telling her that my mother is her mom and I never existed and she is her grandmother.
Yes. It's her. Luella would never countenance being a great-grandmother. So, she is at Greystone.
You suspected she might be?
Always, but could never be sure. Your grandmother has kept very tight electrical defenses.
Robert recoils from the phone and looks at the screen, which briefly shows the landing of the Greystone entry hall staircase with the portrait torn to pieces and a dead body face down before disappearing, and to simply read, "Cheers."
Uncle Rob?
Yes, I heard it too. Listen, do you have any vacation days saved up?
A few, why? And what the hell was that? Did that say cheers?
Say what?
I think so. Look, I'm traveling to the States for the UN General Assembly in a couple of weeks and to check in on our son, James. Can I interest you in joining me in New York?
Yeah. You know what? I could use some better memories there, so yes, definitely. Yes, you can.
A very nice young lady will get on the phone to make arrangements. And Lily, it was very nice talking to you. See you soon.
Interior Ava's home. Lily is finishing the call with the French attendant.
Merci. Goodbye.
How did that go? And did I hear you toasting?
I'm not sure. For a second, both our phones felt possessed or something.
Like that? We as politicians.
Kind of, but like by demons or something.
Ava stops what she's doing.
Okay. Not sure there's a genius bar option for that. Otherwise, how did the call go?
You're right, it's nuts. Who cares about that? Ava, he's coming to New York and is flying me there to meet him. I think he's coming up with a plan to get my daughter back.
If anyone can, he can. When do you leave?
In a few weeks, during the UN General.
The phone rings. Ava holds up a finger while she grabs it, looks at the number, and lights up.
It's not.
Ava answers the phone.
Hi, honey. Did you forget something? Miss Mom already?
Ava stands up, paces leisurely, nodding, a bright look on her face.
Well, that sounds very exciting. I'm so happy for you. You are? Are you sure? Yes! Yes, I'm happy. Best news I've heard all week.
Ava laughs and makes a little jump.
Okay. All right. You stay careful out there. Good luck on your project. Thank you so much for calling. I love you. Bye.
Ava lets out a yell.
Oh my god, what did he say?
He said that he was just given a very rare opportunity to work with a global organization using next generation technology to conduct international human interest work, and he sounded super excited. So I'm excited for him. But that's not even the best part. He said that this is his last tour. He's coming home after this, Lily.
Lily claps her hands. They both laugh with joy. Fade out. Aerial view of the United Nations, New York. Fade in. Interior, United Nations entry hall. Lily is sitting on a couch people watching, when she spots Robert and Jim walking down the hallway towards her. She takes in Jim approvingly.
Lily, I hope you haven't been waiting long.
I think I've just seen 3 world leaders, 4 monks, and at least 6 nuns walk by. I'm good.
Jim laughs. Lily smiles at him.
Forgive me. Allow me to introduce my son, James.
Jim, please.
Yes. He is finishing a UN Next Generation Fellowship focused on sustainable development. James, this is my niece, Lily.
They shake hands. Robert is looking at his phone and slightly frowns.
And if you will forgive me again, Lily, I need to peel off for a press availability. James, will you walk her to our lunch? I'll meet you both there.
Sure, Dad.
See you in a few.
With that, Robert gives a wave and Power walks down the hall, attendants joining him. Jim turns to Lily.
Can I interest you in a walk?
Both get up and start walking towards the exit.
Sure, cousin.
Ew. Please no. I am so adopted. Didn't you know?
Sort of. But I thought you'd be much, much younger.
Jim laughs heartily.
Ouch. They didn't tell you they saved me from foster care?
We didn't keep in touch very often.
Well, we will have to correct that error, won't we?
They both smile. In the glass behind Jim and Lily, as they approach the exit, the shape of a woman's face can be seen looking approvingly, as the menacing face of a man can be seen approaching it. They exit. Cut to black. Aerial view Hudson Yards. Exterior, Robert Lyons' New York apartment. Camera gives a 360-degree shot of a penthouse apartment on the top of 30 Hudson Yards, zooming in on the west-facing side. Robert is staring out the living room window, facing south with his arms folded. He reaches down and picks up a glass of Lambrusco, smells it, takes a sip and puts it down. He's wearing an Yves Saint Laurent gray sweater, matching pants, and black Prada boots. He turns as he hears his guests enter the room and shuts off the television. Fade to.
Wow. Just wow.
Well, it's not home, but it's as close as I've ever had to a space that's truly mine.
The television turns back on. Robert laughs softly.
The appliances seem to disagree with that last part.
Robert turns off the television again.
Now tell me, how was the rest of your day?
Well, I think I had lunch within earshot of half the diplomatic corps of the...
Television turns on again.
Okay. Now I'm insulted. This cannot be the moment I no longer understand how to operate.
It could just need new batteries, and has a weak signal. I can replace them. One sec.
Jim quickly retrieves the remote and disappears into the kitchen.
And on cue, my son becomes IT. I might as well pick out slippers.
You already have them. They cost more than my wardrobe.
Robert clears his throat.
Yes, well, back to your lunch. Do you know that room...
Fixed it.
Jim triumphantly bounds back into the room with the remote held above his head, aims it confidently at the television, and turns it off.
There. Should be good now, for at least a few.
The television turns back on, this time showing an empty metal table in a subterranean room. Everyone freezes. Slowly, Jim walks over to Robert, never taking his eyes off the screen.
Broke your firewall?
It was installed by a team headed by a lieutenant general. I highly doubt...
God, you guys.
Grace walks over and unplugs the television. The men gasp.
Grace!
Grace, why did you do that?
To turn off the television.
It will take tracking the person responsible for making the television do that more difficult.
Grace's expression changes to shock.
Wait, you don't think that this is a glitch? TVs are like toasters now.
No, this pattern had intentionality.
Quite right, son. That TV meant to turn back on. Finding out why is going to be more difficult now that it's been
The
disconnected.
television turns back on, showing an individual wearing a Guy Fawkes mask sitting at the table. All three scream.
Sorry for the intrusion, miss. Gentlemen, but I'm afraid it is imperative that we speak.
The masked figure leans in, but before the trio can respond, the television explodes. Cut to black. Interior Robert Lyons' New York apartment 30 minutes later. French intelligence officers mill about with an alphabet soup of agencies from New York City, New York State, the U.S. Justice Department, the U.S. State Department, U.S. Cyber Command, and Verizon Fios. Robert, Jim, and Grace stare at the badge convention from the kitchen.
Aren't you glad I signed you up for autopay? You don't get this service with one time.
Can any of them see the television at this point?
The gentleman from the cable company in the ill-fitting petroleum pants seem to have taken up the prime retail estate in their quest to reboot the router, because obviously unplugging it didn't do the trick. We'll be asked to blow on a cartridge soon.
That's Nintendo.
Maybe the problems with the TV?
Robert urgently snaps at the nearest DGSE agent.
Excusez-moi, Jean. Take this one. He figured it out in under an hour. Excuse me. Excuse me, C-L-A-Y? Would you be so kind as to show this officer where the connection to your company is from here?
The optical network terminal?
The optical network terminal. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That would be I'd very much like to see that. Right now. Thank you so much.
Robert air pushes them in a general away direction. He then turns to another Verizon employee.
And you make an excellent follow-up suggestion, Noah.
3 other people in the room turn. One raises his hand.
People really did just give up after COVID, didn't they? Nope. Found the right one. Yes, you, Noah. Taking down the TV would be the best way to preserve evidence. Wow. Did you have some academy training?
Verizon Noah gives a lorazepam smile.
I saw all 3 police academies for class once.
And it shows, Noah. Officier, would you and this nondescript member of the State Department mind letting Noah here show you how to safely dismount this television and remove it to perhaps a more secure location while the very important and fascinating jurisdictional conversations continue? Would you like that, Noah? You would? Oh, let's start that.
Robert arm guides the 3 towards the television like an airport ground crew member.
What is happening?
My dad does not play administrative games. He does not play bureaucratic games. He does not play jurisdictional games. He advances directly to go. This is Robert Lyons winning Monopoly by never playing Monopoly.
A booming voice interrupts the instruction.
With all due respect, Premier Gentlemen,
The room's energy changes as everyone realizes the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York had joined the party.
Mr. U.S. Attorney, good evening. Remind me to step up my next state visit gift. And please, tell the President I do appreciate the concern.
you are a historic and very special VIP to the President, Robert. News traveled fast, and so did my detail here, which at 6:23 from Federal Square is God's work.
I appreciate the gesture, Matthew. I really do. But I have this. I can collate a few agencies.
Respectfully, Robert, this is so outside your mandate you wouldn't even wave to it.
Robert winces at wave.
You are not an agency head or a political appointee. Again, respectfully, not even in your adopted country. And you are not in your adopted country. You are in New York, in a private residence, and accordingly state and federal.
The USA stopped speaking at the sight of the smirk on Robert's face and one index finger slightly raised.
I think now might be a good time to phone a friend, Matt. See, while the Southampton estate is indeed a private New York residence, left to me by a truly selfless woman, these 4 walls were purchased by and on loan to me from the good citizens of France. And if you didn't notice the stairs on the way in, you might have missed the event spaces downstairs for formal functions, parties, and signings, making this home an official mission of the French Fifth Republic, making you currently on foreign soil, and accordingly, the buck stopped at the front door. I am, as it stands, the biggest bitch in the room.
Head bitch in charge.
Head bitch in charge.
I like mine better.
I did too. Fine. Well, since I just spotted 10th Avenue like a Red Sea to be a glorified liaison.
Hey, you could have been that guy.
Robert points to the last remaining Verizon Fios worker by the cable station, currently holding a router, a cable box, and 3 remotes.
How can I help the good people of France, Premier Gentlemen?
Pick one acronym to do the job you're currently doing and take the rest of them home with you respectfully, USA Mitchell.
U.S. Attorney Matthew Mitchell pauses, looks at the room a moment, then down, then speaks to the room loudly.
Okay, listen up. Everyone not FBI, pack it up and assemble in the lobby for debriefing in 5 minutes. You, approach.
The state agent approaches. USA Mitchell lowers his voice, but still within earshot of Robert.
What's your name, agent?
Young. Perrin Young.
USA Mitchell hands him an FBI t-shirt.
Put this on. Welcome to the FBI.
Agent Young takes off his state t-shirt and puts on the FBI t-shirt. USA Mitchell catches Robert noticing. Agent Young heads to the kitchen.
Subtle. This mission has 9 other rooms that could have provided more privacy for that exchange, Matt.
I knew it was nothing the HBIC couldn't handle. You don't mind, do you?
A quick wardrobe change during a state-level hacking investigation in my living room?
That either. Please let me know if my office can be of any further assistance to your country, Premier Gentlemen. Okay, time's up. Follow me.
USA Mitchell and the rest of the alphabet agencies exit the apartment. Jim approaches Robert slowly.
Did the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York just pimp out a CIA agent?
I'm sorry, who did what?
Yes, that's exactly what just happened.
Are you pissed?
Would you be if it were a woman?
Jim thinks a beat, gives Robert a look of touche, and walks towards the television screen.
Wait, which one of those guys is a prostitute?
Interior, Greystone Park. Grace is sitting on a couch next to Monty, looking at a photo album. A nurse is reading a book in the corner of the room, while a staff member enters carrying a tray of sandwiches, iced tea, an ice bucket, and a Collin glass full of bamboo straws. The sound of Luella's voice on the phone elsewhere in the manse echoes into the room.
Yes. 150 to 200 expected. No. Again. The string quartet welcomes the guests. The band entertains the guests. And the singer introduces the guests to the new year. Perhaps you should use an actual pen rather than use dictation. Jan, your AI assistant doesn't seem to like your voice. Have you considered paper? Yes. Thank you for retaining information. Your skills at event planning continue to wow. Yes, well, let's see if your appreciation for that patience is reflected in your invoice, Jan. Good day.
Luella explodes into the room, pauses upon entry, inhales, and realizes she is missing something. She is wearing a Chanel pink short-sleeve cashmere sweater, a black leather knee-high skirt, 4-inch pink suede heels, a Cartier watch, and a diamond choker necklace with her hair pulled back into ponytail. She looks around in disbelief.
Why don't I have any antioxidants? Where, hello?
A moment passes with the staff member looking at the nurse with equal measure of confusion.
Wine, red, stat.
Red's in, that's the most. You have maybe 15 seconds.
The staff member sprints to the bar.
Wine room.
The staff member sprints out of the room.
Why don't staff members bother to learn anything about service anymore?
They're not here long enough anymore to learn, honey.
That's just the dementia talking, dear.
Yes, Fred. People are too scared to stay anymore. You can't ignore what's been going
I'm
on.
not going to indulge this mass hysteria, Grace. This is a very old estate. It has been in my family in generations. It just has personality. You'll learn to appreciate it.
This house needs professional help.
Staff member speed walks in, breathing rapidly, deftly balancing a tray with a red wine glass dangerously full with red Zinfandel. Luella raises an eyebrow.
Not without skill. I completely agree with you, Grace. The fountain is woefully outdated, the AV system must be updated, and the ballroom needs a fresh coat of Are you not writing this down? I literally just gave you a compliment.
The staff member, just finishing catching her breath, realizes she was dictating to her, and scrambles out a pen and pad and starts writing.
Yes, Miss Luella. And what
Do I
time
need to describe the sky you are looking at every time you are outside? New Year's Eve, woman.
New Year's Eve. Yes, of course. Got it.
Then go. Go. Get it. The party is in 2 weeks. My God, how are you going to get this done sitting here?
The staff member sprints out of the room again. Luella takes a 3-second draw from her glass.
Is a huge party really the best idea with all the personality we have been experiencing lately here?
Don't be ridiculous, Grace. Don't you see? It is all of this isolation that has been causing the people in this house, in this home, to be seeing ghosts in the shadows and hearing voices in the wind. A good dose of good old-fashioned socialization is exactly what the doctor ordered, and...
Grace's phone starts ringing. It's Lily.
You are right, Grand Master of the Mind. Thank you for teaching me. Gotta grab this. Good talk. We'll pick up it later. Bye.
Grace jumps from the couch and runs out of the room. Luella's expression morphs from bewilderment following Grace out of the room to disappointment and disappointed resignation upon realizing she's now alone with her beaming husband. Jump cut to interior Greystone entry hall. Grace rushes in and picks up the phone.
Hello?
Jump cut to JFK International Airport. Lily is at the gate with Jim.
Grace, are you alone?
Jump cut to interior Greystone entry hall.
Yes, I'm alone. Are you in New York?
JFK International Airport.
Yes, and some scary, unexplainable shit went down here. Are you okay?
Greystone entrance.
Not really. The staff kept quitting, and Ruel is more than delusional. She is insisting on having a huge New Year's party, and
JFK International Airport.
Wait, what? Did you say party?
Party? Who's having a party?
Greystone entry hall.
who's that?
International Airport.
That is your kind of cousin?
Robert and Robert adopted me. It was in People magazine. Hi, Grace.
Oh my god, yes, it was.
Greystone entry hall.
Prince James? Yes? Hi? Oh my god. Hi! We are related!
JFK.
Not even a little. Hey, listen, did you say there's gonna be a party at Greystone? When?
Greystone.
New Year's Eve. Why?
JFK. Jim is whispering indiscernibly to Lily, then replies.
Change of plans. Hang tight, Grace. We're coming to you.
Cut to black. December 27th, 2027. Grand Bohemian Lodge, Asheville, North Carolina. Jim and Grace pull up to a 4-story, Tudoresque Gothic by way of Argentina building that looks like a Swiss chalet on steroids. Upon entry, Lily is instantly stopped by the 16-foot ceilings holding the weight of 9 36-tip antler chandeliers, somehow still dimly lighting a menagerie of various fully taxidermied game weighing over 100 pounds, staring at her from mantles throughout the darkly wooded paneled grand entry that managed to fit 4 walk-in fireplaces.
Cozy.
It's the best, right?
Attracts a lot of vegan conventions, I bet.
All types of Okay, you hate it.
Is it really lovable, though?
Jim gives Lily a side-eye, you can't be serious look, and proceeds to registration. Lily pulls out her phone and begins texting. Cut to interior Monty Bloom's bedroom. A small, modest, but clean room is draped in late afternoon light as a late adolescent male nurse finishes attending to Monty getting into bed.
Thank you. Oh, comfy?
You know, I remember not long ago, this was my job for you, little lady.
You want me to grab my copy of Goodnight Moon?
That one I know by heart.
Careful now. Starting to sound like a remembering man here.
Monty glances out the door and fakes a scared look. They both laugh. Grace's phone vibrates. She glances down to read it.
We're here. When can you get here?
Grace glances up. Monty's looking out the window, beginning to doze off.
Soon. Just have to make sure Grandpa is settled into the groove.
Grace jumps back.
What the fuck? I didn't type that.
She deletes the text and starts over.
I am coming over soon as I finish off with my grandpa.
Grace jumps back and drops the phone. The texting continues.
Rents, they're just in the way. It's mine, all mine, all mine.
Grace grabs the phone and turns it off.
Okay, this is crazy, Grace. Just keep it together. Keep it together.
Grace turns the phone back on and calls Lily.
Grace?
I'm headed to you now. I have to get out of this house.
Grace hangs up, gently places her hand on now sleeping Monty and leaves the room. Cut to interior Greystone entrance. Grace tosses the coat and heads for the door. As she grabs the handle, a piercingly calm voice radiates throughout the room.
So I see now you've lost all sense of decency.
Grace stands straight up as if the chill shoots right up her spine.
Hi. Is your grandfather safely settled for the night? Is the household in proper care? Are you going to a safe place, or even in the state of mind recommended to be traveling? How am I to know any of this? Grace, please, do tell me as your foot is literally out the door.
Grace takes a deep breath, then turns around.
Grandpa is fine. The staff have their instructions. I need to leave.
Need to? I think we need to readjust our priorities, young lady. You have choices, but where you are needed is here, where there is much to be done, where you have many responsibilities, and what? Why is your face like that?
Grace has turned sheet white as she stares just beyond where Luella was standing, to the portrait on the wall. In it, A pair of hands had appeared from the dark behind Luella and is vigorously choking her.
Honestly, Grace, I don't think you are in the mental state to be going anywhere.
Luella turns to follow her gaze and gasps, dropping her crystal goblet of wine, which shatters on the marble floor. Staff come running into the room.
Miss Luella, are you okay? Are you hurt?
The painting, it was...
Luella points back to the painting, which now looks just as it always had been before.
No, it looked sinister. It was awful, wasn't it, Grace? Grace?
Luella turns to the door to discover that Grace was gone. Fade out. Interior, entrance, Grand Bohemian Lodge. Jim sits in an overstuffed leather couch while Lily paces in front of him, staring at her phone. A car approaches and Lily freezes. Grace exits. They pause and look at each other.
Hi.
Oh my God. You look like me.
You look like me.
Grace and Lily rush to each other and hug each other deeply, sobbing.
So, hi, I'm Jim, Robert's son. Nice to, oh wait.
Cut to interior private jet. Robert stares out the window pensively. An attendant approaches.
Monsieur le Premier Gentleman, you have a phone call.
No, thank you. Not unless it's the president.
Pardonnez-moi, mon patron. Victory Villeroy is calling.
Robert jerks his head immediately. He nods, and the attendant hands him the phone. Jump cut to... Interior Victory Villeroy's home, Southampton, New York. A silhouette of Victory's head facing a brilliant sunset while sitting on an enormous sofa holds a telephone.
Robert.
Jump cut to interior private jet.
Victory. My God, how are you?
Victory's home.
So happy to hear your voice, Robert. And happy to correct a very long and very big regret.
Robert's jet.
Regret? Vicky, there is nothing you should regret about me. You saved...
Victory's home.
It's about Lily, Robert. I wasn't fully forthcoming with you that day.
Jet.
Oh, you know about Lily's mom? About what they did to her?
I knew Elizabeth was your sister, yes. I couldn't bring myself to tell you that I knew, nor that I knew that she was placed in an asylum afterwards to silence her.
Robert takes a deep breath.
Thank you for telling me now. But it's been so long. Honestly, I've nearly given up.
Victory's home.
I found her.
Robert jumps up at the seat.
Where?
I'll do one better, Robert. I'll tell you where you can pick her up. I'm getting her released now.
Cut to black. December 28th, 2027. Grand Bohemian Lodge. Jim, Lily, and Grace huddle in a conference room around a laptop as they speak on video to Agent Young.
Agent, a bit of a change in plans. We have Grace Bloom with us. She would like, and Robert has agreed, for us to retrieve Monty Bloom from the residence. Also, the estate seems to somehow be connected to whatever phenomenon you are investigating that occurred at the French mission in New York.
Interior FBI Regional Headquarters, New York City. Agent Young sits in a private room surrounded by screens.
About that, Mr. Valorlines, preliminary findings on the electronics we inspected on the premises reveal some sort of advanced hack with a level of sophistication we've never seen before.
Grand Bohemian Lodge.
A hack? Like from a state actor?
Wait, did you say a hack?
Yeah, wait, hold on, Lily. Agent, I was there. I saw the television turn on itself on while unplugged. And how is that possible?
Lily starts dialing her phone. Interior FBI Regional Headquarters, New York City.
That's just it. The origin of the hack brought with it some sort of embedded energy capacity that allowed it to temporarily power the television long enough to deliver the message without the need of an external energy supply. We've never encountered this before.
Grand Bohemian Lodge.
All the more reason for you to come to North Carolina. Whatever hacked that television, we believe it's here. Grand Bohemian Lodge in Asheville. Thanks, Agent. We'll see you soon.
Jim hangs up.
Ava, thank God you picked up. How are you? Have you gotten any more weird things on your phone or anything? Leo has? John is looking into it. Wait, who's John?
Nile.com Regional Headquarters. Ava is standing next to John Dillinger, good casting, in the break room.
Girl, this is what happens when can you take a week off? John is a new hire and will be working with us on the loading dock. He's from Nigeria and is a tech wizard. Anyway, Leo apparently had his computer try to convince him to go to New York, and at first he just thought his phone was listening to us talk about your going, but it was kind of creepy personal, so John said he would take a look at whatever was going on. Did you find Grace? Is everything okay?
Bohemian Lodge.
She's beautiful, Ava. She's actually here with me now, but girl, there is some fucked up shit going on with that house and where my grandfather is still captive. And I think it is at least partially connected to this hacking stuff. The FBI is looking into it, but they seem to have hit a wall. How much of a wizard is John? Do you think he could help here?
Now.com regional.
Do you think finding a super hacker is in your wheelhouse?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the territory.
Well then, AJ is going to shit himself because I think John and I are suddenly coming down with something fierce. See you soon, girl.
Cut to December 30th, 2027, Greystone. Luella is surrounded by 3 staff members, each holding a tablet, scrolling or tapping away as she fires off instructions in no particular direction. She is wearing a blood orange long-sleeve alpaca turtleneck sweater, brown leather 3/4 length skirt, suede burnt orange boots, and brown leather cuffs. Her hair is tied in a bun, held together with bronze spikes. She's holding a bronze goblet of sherry.
No. I don't want approximate anymore. I want hard numbers. The gala is tomorrow. What is the head count?
137, Miss Luella.
That's borderline embarrassing, but it is what it is. Call all the uncommitteds and see if we can bump that up.
A scream is heard down the hallway.
And see if she is hurt. If not, she does not get tomorrow off. Tomorrow is too important for antics at this point, especially from simple house settling.
A staff member rushes down the hall. Luella turns to a man wearing a shirt that reads, security.
Now, speaking of antics, how secure is the property? Other than Grace, I don't want any unexpected guests tomorrow. How secure is Greystone?
We have motion sensors 300 yards outside of the perimeter. Trigger alarms at the perimeter that will alert us and the local authorities, as well as jammers and third-generation firewall, up and running on all networks. We will have 3 teams patrolling the grounds all night.
Luella ponders this information a moment, then nods her approval.
I am to be notified of anything out of the usual, understood?
Understood.
Very good. Now,
Another scream is heard down the hall.
I swear I need to take care of everything myself in this house.
Luella begins marching down the hall with 3 attendants in tow. Cut to Robert Lyons' New York apartment. Robert is pacing in his living room on the phone. A sunset is beginning to form outside.
Yes, I'll be there. And you're sure everything has been taken care of? There's nothing else to do.
Behind Robert, the television silently turns on. An image of a man sitting at a desk wearing a Guy Fawkes mask appears again.
There won't be any issue as long as...
Robert sees the television image reflection in the window and turns around.
Yes, thank you. That will be all for now. I'll call with any updates.
Robert hangs up.
Is now a good time? Who are you? A friend? Doubt it.
The figure on the television laughs softly.
Never did trust too much after poor Max took that tumble. Who are you? That's the wrong question, first gentleman. What you should be asking is, why am I here? What do you want? Why are you here? What the hell are you doing in my home? Home? I thought this was property of the people of front. Enough of your bullshit. You wanted to speak? Speak.
The figure pauses, nods, and takes a breath.
Now, I know what I'm about to tell you is immaterial, but suffice it to say, I think you would agree I have access to more things than the average source.
Robert silently gives a single steely nod.
Very good. Robert, your family is in danger. You should keep them away from Greystone. They are away from Greystone. Not for long. A rescue is brewing. You expect me to go rescue Luella? It wasn't her rescue I was speaking of.
Robert pauses.
What sort of danger? the kind you are not prepared for. What sort of danger? I suspect you will find out.
The television shuts off. Robert grabs the remote and turns it back on. French news comes on. He turns it off and throws the remote on the couch in frustration. He picks up his phone and dials.
Get the plane ready. We're leaving as soon as possible.
Cut to black. Grand Bohemian Lodge Suite. 2 banks of 3 screen monitor stations and 2 laptops fill a dining room table. Agent Young is at one station, while Jim is on one laptop and Grace is on another. Lily is looking at the television, tuning into the weather.
Looks like rain tonight. Chance of thunderstorms tomorrow late, but otherwise a clear day.
It gives us a good window to get in and get Monty out, especially with the amount of commercial vehicles coming in and out for that party.
I can't believe she's going through with that.
Someone say party?
Ava and John enter the suite. Lily runs over and gives her a hug.
I can't believe you came.
Now that it's done, me neither, girl. Did you know that there are no direct flights from Omaha to Asheville? Of course I came. Shit, my manners. Everyone, this is John. John, this is Jim, Grace, Lily, of course. And over there you should meet Agent Young, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Nice meeting you all.
Agent Young jumps up and walks over to shake John's hand. They quickly commence a quiet side conversation.
Girl, he just got up and called in sick and got on a flight with a layover for you?
Oh, not like that. Yes, he's a bit protective, but he hasn't made a single move. He recently just lost his family, girl. I honestly think he's looking for a project. Well, I found one. And a friend, it would seem.
Ava points to John and Agent Young, who are deep in discussion, hovering over one of the stations.
Yeah, that was quick. Guess he passed the background check.
Was it literally just looking behind him? We got here a second ago and they're best friends now.
Both laugh and look at each other.
They must have checked before you got here.
They definitely pre-checked his background.
I mean, it's like they knew each other?
Right?
The 2 ladies walk towards the kitchen. Jim and Grace are laughing on the couch.
Get here okay, Mr. Dillinger?
If you would have noticed, then yes. My supervisor just chalked up my sick out as some sort of misogynistic solidarity with Eva in protest of something, which he low-key supported.
Agent Young silently chuckles.
Fine. As long as she remains protected and you remain uncovered, we're good. What do you make of this?
Agent Young opens up a computer window showing a schematic of Greystone with various heat signatures throughout.
That's not HVAC. Electrical?
My thought at first too. Not sure when the last time the wiring was updated at this place. Still waiting for an answer on that one. But look at the time lapse.
Agent Young turns a dial on the console.
Whoa.
On the screen, the heat signatures move throughout the building.
Right? Power surges happening everywhere all at once. These signatures are moving around, almost with a purpose.
They're sentient. Are they even electrical?
What do you mean? We're definitely seeing the same hacking signature that we saw in New York. What else?
I think there's something else in that house. Aaron?
John and Agent Young both look at the screens, fade to black. Kingwood Pines Hospital, Houston, Texas. An overcast gray sky relents a light drizzle as Robert waits outside an idling black SUV next to 2 awaiting nurses. He faces a concrete column, 2-story cigarette-looking buildings, double-wide sliding glass doors. They open as an orderly pushes a female patient facing down in a wheelchair out of the facility. They arrive to Robert. The patient does not look up.
She's all yours. Thank you for all of your care.
The orderly chuckles as he walks back into the facility. Robert turns his attention to the patient. He kneels.
Elizabeth. Liz, can you hear me?
No answer.
Liz, it's me. It's Robert.
Elizabeth Bloom's grip on the wheelchair hardens. Her head slightly shakes. Robert jumps back up and turns to the nurses.
Get her in the vehicle and start cycling her off whatever toxic shit they have her on as safely and quickly as possible.
The nurses start gently getting Elizabeth up from the wheelchair. Robert jumps into the SUV.
Call the plane, confirm they're set up to receive the patient and are ready to be wheels up in 20 minutes. We're on our way.
Cut to Nile.com regional headquarters. AJ knocks on Leo's office door.
Come on in.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. Is there a COVID outbreak happening downstairs?
Yeah, there's a conspicuous amount of concentrated sickness. Lily's called in sick post-vacay too, although that could just be to roll in the New Year's.
Even John's gone. Do you think it's something else?
They could have caught wind of upper management's AI integration deliberations, but that's pretty new to have leaked down the ladder that quickly.
Oh, JJ.
Hey, listen. Reason I stopped by is this requisition request from you. I'm all about saving money by us filtering our own water, Leo, but man, is this a lot of activated charcoal. We're gonna have to store all this down by the servers.
Yeah, I know it's so random. I've been getting a lot of ads lately for wholesale activated charcoal, and apparently it doesn't go bad, and the savings are just too good to pass up, like 70%.
AJ raises his eyebrows.
7? Yeah, okay. I get your point. Server level it is. Why were you getting targeted with charcoal ads?
Must have been a bad boy this year.
Both laugh. Fade to black. December 31st, 2027, Greystone Ballroom. Caterers, flower arrangers, furniture movers, and staff buzz throughout the room as Luella stands in a corner next to a staff member speed scrolling on a tablet. Luella is wearing a loose, casual alpaca hunter green cardigan sweater over a seafoam green cashmere t-shirt and burnt caramel cashmere pants with red leather moccasins and no jewelry. Her hair is loosely tied up and covered in black cheesecloth. She is on the phone leaving a message.
Grace. If your post-adolescent rebellion finds itself to its stale and long past overdue conclusion today, your presence is sorely needed to help prepare for tonight, where your attendance is not only expected, it is required as a front-facing member of this family. Please acknowledge receipt of this message by call, text, or preferably your face in this house.
Luella hangs up, stares at the phone in lingering anger a moment, then puts it away and turns to her accompanying staff member.
Have Grace a seat set for her next to me until 8:45, then swap in the mayor if she doesn't show.
Won't the mayor be insulted?
Insulted. I own such a mortgage on that bitch's life, he would dance the Roger Rabbit backwards naked on that dance floor if I asked her to.
The staff member's eyes go wide as she taps the instructions into her tablet. The head of security walks in.
Miss Bloom.
Good. Ms. Good. Bloom is my husband's name. I am Luella Good. Greystone, this estate, belongs to the Goods and has been for generations. Good.
The head of security stares blankly for a moment.
Miss Good, we've discovered a possible mole in your network.
I'm sorry, a mole? Do I need to call animal control?
Forgive me. Not an actual creature, ma'am. An active virus or bot or something roaming in your system now that is somehow evading your firewalls and antivirus and anti-hacking software.
Well, isn't that why I pay a pretty penny to have the best firewalls? The best anti-everything? Isn't that why you are here? So that this doesn't happen?
Yes, ma'am.
Why is it happening?
We are investigating right now.
And how are you going to fix it?
Well, we could shut down the system and reboot.
Then why are you here and not doing that?
It could cause a security.
Go!
Yes, ma'am.
The head of security lowers his head, turns, and leaves the room as quickly as possible. Dissolve 2, Grand Bohemian Lodge Suite. Jim and Grace are having a playful debate in the kitchen, while Agent Young is stretching on the couch and John and Ava are at the computer station while Lily is en route with coffees.
Coffees?
Oh my god, yes, thank you.
Thanks, Lily.
You two figured it all out yet?
Well, John was just showing me how much his skills are being wasted in logistics. He knows his stuff, man.
Hasn't gotten us any closer to breaking through the Greystone systems, though.
What's the wall you're hitting?
Their wall. They have counterintelligence level defenses running over there. Getting through is going to take time. If only we had some of my hardware from back home. I could force offline, even for a moment. Just long enough for us to get into their systems. Once in, hiding our presence is a piece of cake.
Jim and Grace jog over to the table, still giggling.
Did somebody say cake?
I prefer pie.
Who prefers pie?
You are seriously losing focus, Jim.
Thank God.
What we need is your opinion about
Y'all?
is whether the beautiful chandeliers in the entrance at 12 point or 15 point
What? Pointing where?
36.
Told ya.
Wait, what?
Size 15.
36 what?
Damn, that's big. Well, they sure are beautiful.
Wait, what's beautiful?
36 is big in chandelier.
Huge.
The taxidermy candlesticks?
36 points on the antlers.
It's off!
Everyone jumps and looks at Agent Young, who is wide-eyed and pointing at the computer station offline.
Holy fuck!
Oh shit.
They must be rebooting the system. Quick! We only have one shot.
Everyone scrambles to reshift position around the table. Agent Young jumps in front of the empty computer station. Jim and Grace stand behind him while Lily joins Ava behind John.
How long has it been off?
I saw it happen 10 seconds ago.
Okay, so allowing for the power to cycle out, they should...
Monitors flash from system offline to initializing.
Now, John, systems are booting up. We have seconds before their security software fires up. Get in there!
John leans into the desk, keyboard strokes increasing in cadence, an intense focus in his face, and eyes as he stares at his laptop. No one makes a sound. On the monitors, Trojan Pony Express flashes with the progress bar slowly increasing from 15% to 35%, then 57%.
Oh shit! Is that bad?
Grace points to the Greystone system monitor showing many initializing program prompts, with one bright red prompt titled Sentinel Initializing. Scan identified, suspicious, unidentified program.
John?
I got it.
John pauses what he is doing, drags another icon forward on his laptop, and launches it. On the monitor, Bamboo Box Initializing quickly pops up. An image of bamboo covering the Sentinel program appears.
Oh my god! John! You stopped the security program from launching.
I bought us maybe 30 seconds.
On the monitor, the bamboo box is already shown to be shaking.
Do what you're gonna do, Dillinger.
John's focus returns on the laptop, typing rapid fire while scanning the code on his screen. On the monitor, the progress bar moves forward 66%, 74%, and 81%. On the other monitor, the bamboo box is bouncing and starts to fray.
God, this reminds me of my childhood.
Everyone but John gives Grace a sideways glance.
No, really. Well, kind of. For some reason, we only use bamboo straws in this house. Some facial nod to the environment or whatever. So we have tons of them. They're everywhere. Anyhow, whenever I wanted to sneak out of the house, I would slide into a bamboo straw in between the motion sensors. I would slide in the bamboo straws in between the motion sensors of the window and tape it there. And the bamboo would absorb and I would guess diffuse the laser or whatever, just enough not to set off the alarm. Anyhow, this made me think of that.
Everyone pauses for a moment and starts to turn back, except for Lily.
Are you telling me this whole time you...
Oh my god, it's almost...
Are we gonna make it?
On the monitor, the Trojan Pony Express progress bar shows 92%, 96%, then 99%. The bamboo box is imitating popping popcorn and light is bursting out of it. Suddenly, one monitor shows Trojan Pony Express initializing at the same time as the bamboo box explodes and disintegrates. Sentinel initializing appears a moment later. Then foreign and unidentified program identified. Then targeting foreign identified program for destruction. Just as suddenly on the other monitor, Trojan Pony Express running shows, then disappears, followed on the other screen with system scan complete, all clear. The group gives a collective exhale with scattered chuckles and high fives.
Okay, what are we looking at?
Outer perimeter sensors, 4 security teams, motion sensor triggers on all windows and doors, and 2 security checkpoints for all guests entering tonight.
Is that all?
Probably a pretty harsh dress code.
Is it?
The rest of the group turns to see Grace have left the room and returned, wearing a black Oscar de la Renta Circle Jacquard midi dress with black Christian Louboutin Mary Janes and a diamond choker necklace. The rest of the group's jaws are all open.
I'm sorry, hon. Did you have the entire cast of Cinderella back there this whole time?
Grace grins.
So, I figured this was likely going to be our way in and made a call a couple of days ago. Luella has a service.
Of course she does.
Shoppers in Atlanta source her whatever she wants, and it's here someday. Overnight, tops. And of course, she can't be bothered to make the orders and the stuff can be trusted.
You do the shopping. You have the contacts.
I have options for both of you. And taxes for the men in the other room. Luella said that her daughter used to do this for her. I thought you would remember how it was done.
Silence. Everyone senses the mood change and pauses.
Well, first of all, I ran away from Greystone fairly young, Grace. But more importantly, sweetheart, my mother, your real grandmother, Elizabeth, died at childbirth.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone turns and looks at Jim.
What's wrong?
Prince, man. They're having a moment. What is it?
Did Luella tell you Elizabeth died?
The blood leaves Lily's face as her eyes go wide and she opens her mouth. Jim's phone buzzes.
James.
Jim's face lights up initially, then turns slightly to dread as he faces Lily.
They're here.
Cut to black. Interior, Greystone hallway. Luella is reviewing a tablet while walking, then swapping the tablet for the tablet being held by the staff member walking next to her. She breezes by a small room with light coming out of the door before stopping, holding a finger up, and speaking to the staff member.
Which room did we just pass?
The staff member takes half a beat to consider whether this is a trick question.
Your husband?
The building shudders and the lights momentarily go dim. The staff member inhales sharply and grabs hold of the wall with one hand. Luella pretends not to notice.
Miss Luella, do the guests tonight know?
Luella swiftly turns to the staff member and bears her gaze fully upon her.
No? No what exactly?
The staff member cringes and hard swallows. When she answers, she does not look Luella in the face.
Know the full itinerary for tonight.
Luella's face softens to placid indifference as she straightens up.
What, the fireworks? So they're surprised. Who cares? Stop interrupting me.
Luella brushes the staff member aside, walks back a few steps, and opens the door to Monty's room. Jump cut to interior, Monty Bloom's bedroom. The nurse and attendant are helping Monty into his tuxedo jacket. Luella slides in and closes the door in the staff member's face back in the hall. Luella looks perplexed.
Hello?
Hey, honey. Not too shabby for an old man sent out to pasture, huh?
Luella's face contorts a smile. She fakes a chuckle.
And these lovely people thought it a good idea to put this on, did they?
Luella's eyes bore deep into the supporting staff member in the room. She reflexively looks down, the nurse the first to speak.
He has been looking forward to tonight.
How did he know about tonight?
It's been on the calendar.
Monty points to a digital calendar on the wall on the other side of the television, conspicuously the same color as the wall, such that the only numbers of the date and the month are visible, and nearly impossible to see from the hallway. Luella looks at it with seething admiration.
What a convenient and discreetly installed memory aid. How nice for you. But tell me, nurse, how could it be possible for my husband to be ready for something as monumentally challenging as tonight, when his basic daily treatment is being ignored?
The nurse looks down momentarily with a lost look on her face.
Sweetie, I've been breathing fine, I
Even
swear.
he remembers, nurse.
A look of realization rushes over the nurse's face as she raises her hand.
His oxygen treatment, yes. I checked his levels.
You
and
checked his levels, nurse? Isn't the point of his treatment that his levels are to be monitored throughout receipt? Especially prior to an activity this rigorous?
Considering his progress and his ability to recall, I just assumed...
I'm sorry. You did what? Are you a doctor? Do you have the training, expertise, or more to the point, permission to be making judgment calls at your whim about my husband's medical care?
Both the nurse and attendant take a step back.
Miss Luella, he does seem to be doing better.
Luella whips her head in the attendant's direction.
When it says at-will employment on your contract, whose will do you really think that is referring to?
The attendant looks back down.
If there is nothing else you require of me, I think I will join.
Why don't you join the rest of the staff in the ballroom? Yes. Yes, good idea.
The attendant quickly slips out of the room.
Honey, if you think I need my oxygen...
What I think, husband, is that it is beyond incompetent that this so-called nurse did not. Almost as if you were not expected to stay at high altitude long.
Miss Luella...
You can gather your things and show yourself out. It is obvious the only person that can be trusted with my husband's care is his wife.
Luella turns on the oxygen regulator, which automatically calibrates to the optimal distribution level. She then grabs the nurse's bag and shoves it at her.
See the house manager for your final wages on your way out.
But his oxygen levels.
There.
Luella whips around and punches in the optimal distribution level into the machine.
There. You see, it's entered right before your eyes. Your presence is no longer needed.
Luella turns to Monty.
Okay, now back to bed for you. No need to change. Once this is finished, you can just join the party.
Luella presses enter on the machine and her calibration adds to the default calibration, thereby doubling the amount of oxygen distribution. Monty settles on the bed and Luella places the oxygen mask on him. She then places straps over his body and legs and secures him.
Okay. Now you won't roll off in case you doze off. All set. Someone will come check on you. Get some rest.
Luella pats Monty on the chest and strides out of the room, locking it on her way out. Cut to exterior Grand Bohemian Lodge entrance. A black stretched Maybach with French flags, followed by a black Escalade and black windowless van, pull up to the Grand Bohemian Lodge entrance. The camera pulls up to show 6 very well-dressed figures enter the first 2 vehicles, and 2 tactically dressed figures enter the last. All 3 vehicles drive away. Dissolve to interior Greystone Ballroom. Staff members are finishing setting the tables and arranging the flowers, while the musicians are taking their places and beginning to practice when the lights suddenly dim and the building lets out a groan and slightly shudder. The staff look up and at each other with fear.
Technical difficulties.
The room turns to notice Luella has entered. She is wearing an Aurelis blue, blood red couture high-neck single sleeve evening gown with matching red heels and diamond tiara.
It is working on it currently. Carry on with your work.
Luella finds the house manager.
Tell me they have isolated this menace.
They have identified some foreign code in the system, yes, but it is fast, Miss Luella. It is aware it is being hunted, and it keeps evading.
I was assured there was nothing faster than what I paid for. Remind them of that and tell them I want this irritant squashed before...
Verskus, have a ride, Miss Luella.
Luella's eyes go wide. She turns back to the house manager momentarily.
Tell them that they are already late.
Luella turns her face into pleasant charm and begins strolling toward the entry hall. As she walks down the hallway, an image in the mirrors looking back at her becomes increasingly visible, of a woman saying something until Luella glances once, then makes a double take just in time for the image in the mirror to say,
Behind you.
Luella shrieks and stumbles backwards, hitting her head against the door behind her, nearly losing her tiara. 2 staff members come running from the entry hall.
Miss Luella, are you all right?
We heard a scream.
Luella quickly straightens up and fixes her tiara.
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. I must have gotten caught up for a moment in all of the hysteria enveloping the staff today, is all. Did any of the guests hear?
No, Miss Luella. They are still just arriving and getting their coats taken care
Oh,
of.
thank God.
Is there banging coming from behind that door?
Luella turns and realizes
He must want to finish his treatment early. No time for that now. The guests are here. Can you both please notify the nurse to retrieve him in half an hour?
Yes, Miss Luella.
Luella turns and strolls into the entry hall with her arms open.
Welcome, friends.
The camera stays on and slowly zooms on the door handle to Monty's room. Cut to exterior, ridgeline facing Greystone. Dusk reveals gathering clouds approaching toward the mountainside as the camera zooms in toward the same van seen leaving the Grand Bohemian Lodge parked at an overlook. Dissolve to the interior of black van. Agent Young and John are dressed in black tactical gear sitting in front of an array of screens.
We still good?
Still connected, still inside the network, still invisible.
Found us a way out yet?
There's a service road off the east wing near the ballroom here. Sensors are off for catering at the kitchen entrance here. There's our exit, but check this out. They're running diagnostics over and over again, trying to isolate something.
Saying something we're dealing with?
Seems so. Look here.
On the monitor, a schematic of the live server network is displayed, showing a scan moving across the network and a presence moving around it and ahead of it constantly.
This is what I don't understand. If this hacker is so advanced, then that even we don't have the ability to catch him, why can't he hide his code in the system like we do so that it's untraceable like ours?
Because I'm not supposed to be here.
John.
Suddenly, the van shakes and sparks fly out of the computer equipment before all of the monitors go black. Agent Young tries hitting buttons and banging the equipment, but nothing works.
Fuck, John. Was that it? Was that what we've been hunting?
Sound like it. No luck with the equipment?
Nothing. John, if it's aware we're here,
It might know the company's coming.
there's a flashlight over there.
Time for a hike.
Cut to black. Exterior, Greystone entrance. Rain pelts the covering entrance of Greystone as the wind has picked up significantly, causing the rain to come in sideways and entering guests to rush into the entrance. Lightning can be seen in the distance, followed by the sound of thunder. Cut to interior Greystone ballroom. Guests are beginning to mingle and mill about the ballroom, sipping champagne and eating hors d'oeuvres, as Luella glides between them, welcoming them all.
Thank you, as always, Madam Mayor, for choosing Greystone to ring in the new year. We're grateful and honored to have you.
Kind of you, Luella. Though every year it feels less and less like a choice.
Luella gently pats her shoulder and smiles broadly.
So grateful. Serena,
Luella begins to move on when suddenly the building shakes and lets out a groan while the lights dim and the guests scream, before stopping and the lights returning to normal.
all's well, everyone. Everything's under control. Just the generators firing up to ensure no storm interrupts our festivities tonight. Carry on.
Luella shoots the head of security a look before transforming her face back into a relaxed smile.
Serena, I am so happy you could make it. I understand you already know Alan here. He's gracious enough to be celebrating his promotion to FEMA administrator with us tonight. Hopefully we won't be needing your services this evening.
All three laugh politely.
Sounds like you have everything under control at the moment, Luella, as always. Actually, Serena has been enlightening me how her company's advances in integrative AI could be a game changer in major disaster response requiring multi-agency coordination.
Absolutely. With our AI embedded in and in partnership with federal agencies, disaster response times that were days or even weeks could be reduced to seconds.
Luella then turns slightly, spreads her arms and smiles.
And here we are, our guest of honor, the junior senator of our fine state.
Senator Lisa Moore politely smiles and shakes hands.
Thank you for the invitation.
Luella looks slyly back.
Maybe not senator for long, I hear. Why we have these little soirees? To bring the very best people together. Who knows how the world will change from here?
Luella claps with delight and marches onward with a determined look on her face. Fade to black. Interior, Maybach. Robert sits opposite Elizabeth, with the camera facing Robert. He's attempting to text John and Agent Young, but the texts are not getting through to either. He gets a notification of a new text from unknown.
I'm sorry, John and Perrin are unavailable right now. Would you like to leave a message?
Robert's eyes go wide. He opens his mouth.
Careful. You don't want to upset your sister. We know how fragile she is right now.
Robert closes his mouth into a grimace.
What the hell happened to John and Agent Young? Worry about what will happen if you attempt to disrupt this event. What are you talking about? Where are they? What do you mean disrupt? You will see your friends all in good time, but this gala will go as planned, Robert.
The phone suddenly goes blank as the car's electronics panel goes blank and the car lurches to a stop. The driver can be heard through the speaker.
Sir, the car has gone dead. We have a spare battery on board. We will swap it out and be running again momentarily. Please stand by.
Robert turns to Elizabeth, smiles, and gently places his hand on her knee.
Nothing to worry about.
Cut to interior Greystone parlor. Luella marches into the parlor with the head of security, then turns suddenly to face him.
What the hell am I paying you for? Why is this event still being harassed?
Miss Luella, we believe we have isolated the source of the server infiltration. However, it is simply unlikely that the cause of the building anomalies can be electronic alone.
Are you telling me the hacker is physically causing the building to shake and groan? Because I could have told you that, Greg.
No. I mean, yes, but...
Listen to me. I need you to either give me answers, give me solutions, or give me your resignation. You understand?
At that moment, all of the framed photos in the room fly off the walls and hit Luella in the head. causing her to fall to the floor. The head of security quickly begins picking the photos off of her and helps her back up, picking up the tiara off the floor and handing it to her.
Miss Lou.
Luella, hair disheveled and cut in several places, quickly holds her hand in front of his mouth to shut him up.
Just clean this up. Right now.
Luella gathers herself, checks her gown, and begins to quickly exit the room, glancing quickly back while leaving.
Make sure no one sees this.
Cut to black. Luella rushing up the stairs and down the hallway, with mirrors showing the ghostly image of a woman in her 60s saying her name over and over again. The mirror is beginning to bend towards her as she picks up the pace towards the master suite. Jump cut to interior master suite. Luella rushes into a vast palatial room and slams the door shut. The voices stopped, causing a jolting silence to fill the room. Luella takes a breath, tries to calm herself, and walks quickly to the bathroom vanity and starts cleaning her wounds and fixing her hair fast.
It's fine. Everything is fine. You have control.
Luella pretends not to hear, applies makeup with shaking hands.
This is going to be a success. It is always a success. You are always a success.
A face seems to strain out of the mirror, screaming at Luella.
Stop it! Stop it now!
Luella shrieks, drops her makeup, and stumbles backwards. The light flickers in the bedroom suite, and then goes back to normal. She steadies herself, pours herself a cognac into a painted gold goblet, and shakes her head while looking down.
Not tonight, Demon. Not tonight.
Luella takes a swallow of the cognac, refills her goblet, and exits the suite. Fade to interior Greystone entrance. Jim, Grace, Ava, and Lily enter Greystone. Ava and Lily are wearing green and gold couture evening gowns, respectively, while Jim is wearing a midnight blue slim-cut tuxedo with black winged lapels. The staff instantly recognize Grace and rush to meet her.
Miss Grace, thank God you're okay.
Thank God you're back.
The house has gone straight to hell, Miss Grace.
Grace raises both hands.
I understand I do. Please, where's grandfather?
The staff members' eyes go wide as they look at each other and then look at Grace. Cut to black. Greystone Service Road. Agent Young and John approach the Greystone East Wing as the storm reaches its zenith. Lightning strikes every few seconds as the wind beats both of them with pelting rain. John motions to Agent Young as he is hearing something over the radio in his earpiece. Agent Young listens to his headpiece as well.
John, can you hear me?
Robert stops walking and holds his hand to his ear.
Yes, Robert, I can hear you.
We've had car trouble and we're delayed approaching the property now. Where are you?
Jump cut to Greystone Service Road.
You can say the same. Had a visit by a masked men. We're approaching the building on foot, almost there.
Same here. Any word from the others?
None, but our phones have not been reliable.
Okay, seems like we're facing the same interference. Stay vigilant. Try to find the others. See you soon.
Roger that.
John stops holding his ear and motions ahead to Agent Young, who sees catering staff running out of the kitchen exit as ruckus can be heard from inside. The two nod at each other and proceed toward the exit. John approaches one of the catering boxes and removes a bamboo straw. Dissolved to interior Greystone Ballroom. Serena, Alan, and Lisa are seated at a table in deep discussion as guests dance on the dance floor.
And it's safe?
100%.
Okay, I get nervous whenever that is the answer.
All three chuckle.
What are the safeguards?
Double, even triple redundancies requiring human oversight throughout the decision-making process.
Then how is it more efficient?
Its interagency integration cuts red tape lag instantaneously, but no final decisions can be made without human approval.
And you can guarantee that?
Absolutely. My company
The
can...
building suddenly shudders and the lights flicker. Gasps are heard throughout the crowd as the music pauses momentarily.
Was that the storm?
Do you guys have reception? I can't reach my team.
Serena and Alan check their phones.
No, nothing.
I can't.
The bandolier comes on the microphone.
Everyone! It's that time. Get ready for the new year. 1 minute until 2028.
Cut to exterior Greystone, Monty's bedroom window. John and Agent Young are standing outside Monty Bloom's bedroom window, John holding his hand to one ear.
Grace, I think we're here.
Jump cut to interior Greystone security closet. Ava, Lily, Jim, and Grace are in the security closet with a staff member in front of a panel of monitors. A wall of keys are behind them.
Okay, John, we have no luck finding the key to Grandpa's room, and no one can find Luella. The window sensor on the bottom of the pants to your right. Slide the straw 1 inch there.
Exterior Greystone, Monty's bedroom window. Agent Young holds his flashlight at the window corner as John flattens the bamboo straw at one end and slides it into the corner and affixes it with gum. He takes a breath and pushes up. The window slides open without an alarm.
It worked! It worked, Grace! How did you know it would be unlocked?
Security closet.
I didn't. Now go. Get there. We're heading to you now.
Ava, Lily, Jim, and Grace run out of the room. Cut to Greystone entrance. The Maybach.
Hand this.
Electric currents then began shooting out from the overhead light fixtures and lamps at the glass, causing them to shatter one by one with a more sinister voice coming from them.
Shut up, you bitch!
Luella shrieks and begins running down the hallway. Jump cut to interior Greystone hallway. Lisa, Alan, and Serena are holding their phones while heading toward the entry hall, while in the background the bandelier's countdown can still be heard. Other patrons have begun to also trickle out of the ballroom, attempting to access their phones as well.
30 seconds!
You guys get anything yet?
Not even one bar. Can this still be the storm?
I don't think so. We would have picked up something by now. It's almost as if we're being
A
jammed.
high-pitched scream a few yards ahead stops the trio in their tracks.
No! No!
Grace falls out of the room just ahead, being held up by Jim, followed close by Lily. Agent Young holds the door for Ava, who walks out slower with her head down.
Ava!
Lisa.
What are you doing here?
Oh, Lisa, it's so awful. I can't even
A
begin.
blood-curdling shriek cuts her off coming from the entry hall, causing her and everyone else in the hallway to start rushing in that direction.
10, 9, 8!
Greystone entry hall. Luella reaches the landing above the entry hall just as guests come flooding into the first floor. She stands above the two-story portrait of her family and in front of a giant mirror. In the distance, the band leader can still be heard from the ballroom. Everyone down below is looking up at her.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1! Happy New Year!
Luella switches her look of shock and dismay back to jovial charm and lifts her gold goblet of cognac. Booms start to be heard as fireworks begin exploding outside, their colors casting ghostly colored shadows throughout the entry hall.
Happy New Year to a wonderful 2028.
Murderer!
Gasps ring throughout the crowd.
Who said that?
You killed him, grandmother.
Luella spots Grace.
Grace, I've told you not to call me that. I am not your grandmother.
No, you're not.
Luella gasps at the sight of Lily. She takes a gulp from her goblet and tries to compose herself.
I do not take kindly to wild accusations. Now what is this all?
Agent Young steps out of the crowd.
Monty Bloom is dead. Oxygen poisoning.
The crowd gasps again and begins to murmur. Luella is momentarily shaken, then leans forward and gesticulates
How
wildly.
could this have happened? Where is his nurse? I demand answers. Who is responsible?
You fired the nurse!
Another wave of gasps from the crowd.
Lies!
You're the liar, grandmother.
More gasps. Luella's eyes go wider.
I will not hear anything from you. You abandoned this family, not like your mother, God rest her soul.
Say that to my face, mother.
All eyes whip around to the entrance to see Robert and Elizabeth. And at the entrance, Robert is wearing a Dior black tuxedo with satin lapels, and Elizabeth, late 40s, Latina or mixed, wizened from trauma, such as Mila Kunis, is wearing a strapless white three-quarter length Chanel dress. Her hair is down and wavy, and she is wearing a diamond pendant necklace.
Happy New Year.
You set the oxygen levels.
No.
You locked the door.
The building begins to shudder. The guests let out sporadic shouts. More guests begin to fill the hall.
It wasn't me. Someone else is responsible.
The lights begin to dim and flicker.
You caused all of this.
Murderer!
I won't hear it. I demand answers. Who is really responsible?
Luella turns to see the same woman from before ethereally emerge from the mirror behind her and rush toward her, before a strong electrical current bolts from the chandelier and strike the mirror, shattering it into massive glass shards. Luella jolts and freezes, then turns around, revealing a 3-foot by 1-foot shard embedded in her chest. Luella's face is flash frozen in horror as blood begins to trickle out of her dress, deepening the crimson color. She first drops her gold goblet, which tumbles the 2 floors to the ground before she flips over the railing and follows. The faces in the family portrait are solemn as they follow her down to her death as the crowd screams. No one rushes to Llewellyn. Grace bends down and picks up the goblet, which has rested at her feet. She looks at Lily, who looks at Elizabeth, who looks at Robert. Fade to black. Exterior, Greystone entrance. An ambulance and police cars scatter the entrance driveway. The last guests are entering their vehicles, leaving small groups huddled at the entrance having discussions. Lisa is giving Robert a big hug.
Robert, I am so incredibly sorry I'm running into you like this. How did I not know Luella Good was your mother?
Don't be, truly. It was never something I enjoyed sharing. I left when I was very young. Unlike my sister, it was voluntary. But my father...
Robert pauses for a moment and looks down. Lisa places her hand on his shoulder.
You learned a long time ago how many fucks life gives about fairness.
Robert chuckles despite himself and nods. He wipes his eyes and looks up again.
This hack.
Yes, about this hack, please, First Gentleman Lyons, forgive me, and my sincerest condolences. This may not be the time.
Alan and Serena approach.
Robert, this is Alan.
Robert raises his hand.
No need. Congratulations, Commissioner. Pleasure to meet you. And you, Miss Pando. I hear you might have the solution for all what occurred tonight.
Enough to protect both of your countries from a similar attack, First Gentleman.
Well, I, for one, am convinced. After what I've seen tonight and what Serena has promised, I am recommending her AI be fully integrated with the new FEMA.
Robert raises his eyebrows and turns to Serena.
Impressive. Please send me a proposal I can show my husband. With Alan's endorsement, we'll gladly take a look. Probably put a bit of a European accent on it, of course.
Alan laughs.
Happy to.
Serena and Alan walk away.
What do you make of all that?
She swears it's safe. I would test the hell out of it before making it live.
At least. Also, there's something about this hack that I'm still not sure about.
How do you mean?
Something still doesn't add up. It was too advanced. Its motive didn't make sense. And how did it manage to gather all of us here? And why?
Oh my God, I was just asking Lily that.
Robert and Lisa turn to see Ava, Lily, Grace, Elizabeth, and Jim approaching.
Lisa, you remember my son, James?
Jimmy? Wow, you got huge.
Senator,
Lisa makes a wave-away gesture and gives him a hug.
Enough of that. I'm still Auntie Lisa.
And this is my sister, Elizabeth, niece, Lily, and grandniece, Grace.
Lisa's eyes go wide.
Grandniece Robert.
Enough.
Lisa chuckles.
A pleasure meeting you all. And 100%, Eva. How is it that some hacker managed to get all of us to, forgive me, Grace, the corner of fucking all North Carolina?
Oh no. That's the address.
I kind of like it. Shh. Where is Agent Young, Dad?
Sent home. John is taking care of it.
Who is Agent Young?
Yeah, who is Agent Young?
No. This is not getting more off kilter.
Grace's phone starts ringing.
Who's calling you?
We have reception again?
No, seriously, we are literally all right here.
Grace picks up the call.
Hello. Yes. This is she. Yeah. How? How could you know? Yes. Yes, she has. Tonight? Yes, I'm aware. She reminded me constant. Could you hold on one moment?
Grace puts the call on mute.
Who is it?
It's a goody family solicitor in England.
Who? Mom's cousins.
What do they want?
Grace,
Are you fucking kidding me? Now?
Did the house throw up a bat signal when she hit the ground?
I'm putting him on speaker.
Grace unmutes her phone and hits speaker.
Sir, thank you for holding. Are you on speaker with the rest of the family?
Yes, good evening, family Bloom, and again, on behalf of the Goody family and estate, my deepest condolences. As I was explaining to Miss Grace, upon the death of the last remaining Goody heir in America, it is the duty of the house manager to immediately notify me so as to begin the transfer of the Greystone estate back to British family, so as to ensure the preservation of the property in its current state for the next owner.
Tell him to bring a broom.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
Will you be coming soon?
Jump cut to interior, Clifton House, England. Morning light shines through tall windows onto a mahogany desk in the back of a tall maroon leather desk chair with a male figure on the phone.
As soon as the property is ready to receive me.
The chair swivels around to reveal Edward Goody. Jump cut to exterior Greystone entrance.
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Clifton House.
This is Edward Goody, cousin. Your second cousin, once removed and, as of today, master of Greystone.
Greystone entrance. Jim leans over to Lily.
Did the Brit just declare himself He-Man?
Lily covers her mouth. Robert flashes a look.
Shh.
How can I help you, Edward?
Clifton House.
For now, please just take care of yourself and your family. The transition can occur all in good time. Can I trust Greystone in your hands until I arrive, Grace?
Greystone entrance. Grace looks up at the rest of the company with a look of confusion combined with dread.
I don't know. Edward, I have been trying to get away.
Clifton House.
I wouldn't be asking you to handle this alone, of course. I can send...
Greystone.
This is Robert Lyons. She won't be alone. I'll ensure it.
Monsieur Premier Gentleman, a pleasure. And yes, I am certain of it. Well, thank you for indulging in this introductory call. Until next time, ta.
The call ends, leaving the group staring at the phone with a tense sense of bewilderment.
What the hell was that, Robbie? Did that really just happen?
Everyone keep calm. I will verify this call was legitimate, but assuming it was, we have limited time to conduct a thorough investigation of what happened here tonight before we lose custody of the grounds.
What kind of investigation? What do you think you might find?
I'm not entirely sure, Lisa, but what we saw leading up to tonight just doesn't sit well with me, concluding that this all was caused by a simple hack.
Robert turns to Grace.
Grace, the Goodies have made you temporary custodian of this place during the title transition. Are you comfortable staying here if one of us stays with you? Jim, can you do that for Grace?
Jim steps forward almost too quickly.
Yup, yes. Yes, of course I can.
Robert frowns with confusion at Jim's response, then turns back to Grace.
Is that okay with you, Grace?
Grace stops looking down, nods her head, and looks up.
I can do it. Are you sure? Yes, yes. It is only temporary, and Jim will be there.
Okay, it's settled. I will let everyone know what, if anything, I find. In the meantime, please take care, everyone.
Hugs and goodbyes are shared among the group as the camera slowly pans further up. Fade to exterior Greystone entrance, beginning of the movie. Jim runs up the steps and pries open one of the entrance doors, still screaming Grace's name. Cut to Greystone entrance. Wooden crates line the walls of the dust-filled entry hall and chunks of masonry litter the floor. Alarm strobe lights flash along the ceiling. Jim carefully shuffles into the hall.
Grace! Grace! Grace, can you hear me?
Noises echo from the parlor, and Jim jumps and turns in that direction. Grace coughs and appears from the parlor shadows.
Here! I'm here!
Jim rushes over to Grace and embraces her hard.
Are you hurt anywhere? Is your head okay?
Yeah. I think so. Jim, what the hell is happening?
Honey, I think the world...
The sound of a phone ringing fills the hall. The couple look confused and immediately start looking around.
Is your phone working?
No, I left it in the car. Where is that coming from?
They both start running around the hall, looking on the floor behind boxes until the sound brings them to one of the wooden crates. Jim pries it open and removes the stuffing inside until he pulls out a ringing satellite phone. He hands it to Grace, who slowly brings it to her ear and answers.
Hello?
Jump cut to interior Clifton bunker.
Grace? Thank God. Are you and Jim all right?
Greystone entry hall.
Yes. Yes, we are okay. Are you?
Clifton bunker.
Yes. So far, Robot is keeping yours at bay. Your granduncle's safeguards seem to be paying off.
Greystone entry hall. Grace gives Jim a look.
Robot? Edward, are you saying AI is causing the bombing?
Clifton bunker.
I'm saying AI is the bomb, Grace. We were wrong to trust it so much, but all is not lost, Grace. We have our best trying to find out why our AI has not lost its marbles and yours has. and that there is a solution somewhere in the difference to end this madness. Keep the phone close, cousin.
Greystone Entry Hall.
About that, Edward. How did you know to ship a charged satellite phone to shipping crates that would end up in an entry hole?
Clinton Bunker.
It's actually one of the other things we've been studying, Grace. It's going to sound daft, but I was told to do so by a woman. A woman who introduced herself to be from inside a mirror.
Jim and Grace look at each other stunned. Cut to black. Camera shot begins at the exterior of Greystone and slowly zooms out as the credits roll until stopping at Earth orbit. Camera begins to zoom back in until landing on Clinton House, United Kingdom. Cut to Clinton Bunker. Edward hangs up the phone. He gets up and turns around, revealing a much larger space than originally shown. Multiple computer stations give way to scientific lab stations and clean rooms, one of which is occupied by a middle-aged man standing in front of an oval-shaped mercury-looking object. He exits.
Any word from our friend, Professor?
Nothing today, I'm afraid.
Defenses have taken another hit, sir. FEMA AI has worn us down to 43%.
We have to move to you soon, unless our robot gets her footing soon. Jose?
I understand. About the other...
Sir, he's on now.
Edward turns and starts to head into the assistant's direction before turning back.
Professor, come with me. I want to hear what you were going to say.
The two men enter a secure conference room. Just as strong shaking hits the building. They steady themselves as light dust falls from the ceiling. They continue to the monitor where Robert's face is waiting.
I won't ask what that was.
Better you don't know. Any luck on your end?
Minimal. I did get through to Grace. She and Jim are okay so far.
Thank you for that.
Robert, allow me to introduce you to Professor Jose Luis Polanco. He has had the most success with the anomaly we're experienced here that may be connected to what you saw in North Carolina.
Pleasure, Professor. What can you tell me?
I'm afraid nothing about today so much as about tomorrow.
Robert leans forward.
Go on.
If what I am understanding from her is accurate, if we survive this, we will be able to advance as a species just as well, if not better, without the help of AI.
And how is that? Using what technology?
Ourselves.
And High Part 1.